In this tutorial module, I'll cover the topic of editing MIDI data in Digital Orchestrator. Let's begin by taking a look at editing in the track screen. Typically, this is where most song arranging is done. Bars of music can be edited in two ways. The first is the conventional cut, copy, paste manner. Just highlight the bars to be copied and select Copy from the Edit menu. Click on the location where you want the data to be pasted and select Paste. A more efficient way of editing, however, is with the drag and control drag techniques. By highlighting an area and then clicking on it, I can drag and drop it on any location. If I hold down the Control key while dragging, the program leaves behind a copy. This can be done with one bar to repeat a drum pattern, or an entire multi-track verse or chorus section. In addition to copying bars, you can also control drag an entire track to make a copy of the note data and all the track parameters. By the way, tracks can be reordered by dragging them up and down. This is useful for keeping related tracks together, such as drums and percussion. As you get into arranging your song, you'll want to add markers to label the various parts of your work. This makes identifying and navigating to song sections, such as a chorus or verse, easier as your song gets bigger. Markers can be seen in the track view, piano roll, and digital audio edit windows. To add a marker, simply click on the marker flag, drag it to the desired location, and drop it. A dialog will appear for typing in the marker name. To delete a marker, double-click on it and press the Delete button. Buttons in the transport let you jump to the next and previous marker. This is a great way to scan your song by section. As mentioned in the window tour, there is also a button which displays a menu for selecting a specific marker to jump to in the song. Now let's take a look at how note editing is done in the piano roll window. As in the track window, there are a number of ways notes can be edited. To begin with, notes can be inserted and deleted with various cursor tools. The pencil tool allows you to insert notes of a preset duration or draw them in to any desired length. To erase a bad note, select the Eraser tool from the toolbar. Then click on the note you wish to delete. By the way, right-clicking in this window will display a menu for changing the cursor modes quickly. Of course, you can also use the Selection tool to highlight a range of notes, and use the Cut, Copy, and Paste features in the Edit menu. Besides inserting and deleting notes, I can also change a note's parameters by clicking and dragging the note. Each note has 3 zones when you move your cursor over it. When I place the cursor over the left side of the note, the right-left arrow appears, indicating that I can move the note right and left to adjust its start time. When the cursor is placed over the middle of the note, it changes to an up and down arrow, indicating that I can now change the note's pitch location. Lastly, moving the cursor over the right side of the note allows me to adjust the length or duration of the note. For more precise note editing, double-clicking on a note displays the note's numerical values. Entire ranges of notes can be modified in the same drag-and-drop manner. For example, I can highlight a range of notes, move the cursor to the left of the selection, and drag the entire range to the left or right to create an offset. Or make a legato melody staccato by moving the cursor over the right side of the selection and dragging to the left. Lastly, I can easily remap a drum note for an entire track by selecting the note range from the keyboard display and dragging every instance of that note in the track to a different pitch. Up to now, we've specifically been editing only MIDI note data. There are also many types of MIDI messages that can be sent to your synthesizer to control parameters such as tempo, volume, pan, effects, pitch,